What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Today we are still working on the Audi A4 1.8 Quattro Turbo, and last going off, I think I had everything pretty much done besides a couple little things that needed to be done. One was these tail lights. They need to be done. So as you can see, it's a little rough in there, but not too bad. I kind of sprayed this stuff in there, as it basically says it's good for batteries, so I figured it'd be good for electrical too. Sprayed some of that in there. This here one burnt out on me when I took it out to see what it was like, because I was trying to figure out why this here was broke there. See if I can show you that, see why that was broke. So anyways, what I did is I ordered off of eBay. I ordered two LED ones. Basically, there's no really light like this here. It's just an LED bar that they fit in. So I got them coming, and if you follow me on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, I ordered the paint. Paint is $94 altogether for one can of spray paint and one can of clear coat. And basically all that's going to do is touch up there where I need it, paint them flares that are going to go on the sides too, right? Paint those, and this side where the flare goes, let me close the door here, see where the flare goes, and this fender. We got some of this here body fill, not a lot because I don't need a lot, right? Basically it's just for there and over there. That should plenty be enough to do it. And we got a couple motors for the windows, because here's, okay, I could be wrong, but I know when the regulators go, the motor still works, but I'm not hearing my motor. So that leads me to believe that it's the motor, not the regulator. You know, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, folks. So, you know, don't think that I'm not, but like I was saying, like I don't hear the motor at all, right? So it leads me to believe that it's the motor. And that's what we're going to tackle, is we're going to try and take the motor out of this one, take the motor out of that one, put the ones that I got in, see if it does work. And if not, then we go on to the next step. Now, if it doesn't work, I got these marked so that I can take them back, right? That's a good thing to do when you go to the scrapyard. Just get everything marked so you can take it back. So with that said, let's get this panel off and get started. No time like the present. Okay, so it's a pretty simple task to get this here off. Basically, we're just going to take my flathead and we're just going to pry in there, and then gently keep prying as we go. And then once we get that, we're gonna pull towards the car itself, and it slides out. See, because we got this little locking one at the back there, but that comes out pretty easy. A little dusty, but then we got some screws. So then we change up to our Phillips. And we take a couple screws out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 2 down here, behind the door here, that have to come out. So we'll speed this up. I'll get these off. Okay, there we go. So we got a couple off. These things here that you can see, they are known to break. So when I was getting them from not those, these here. Oh yeah, these here are known to break. They're known to break off in the door. So when I was getting the motors, I got the clips from the other door too, because they're known to break off. Let's cross our fingers. Okay folks, so I just got it all plugged back in. I did not test it yet, so we'll see if it works. We'll test it together. Okay, key is on. Okay, I'm hearing something, but it's almost like it hasn't got enough power. There's something wrong with it. It's jammed or something. Let's fire this up. Alright folks, so I think the problem is exactly what I was hoping it wasn't, and that is the regulator. Alright guys, we are back. You can see I got the window down. See, it basically took me some time to actually go over this thing, but I think I found out the culprit. I think it's this here switch here. I think this switch is bricked up, because basically, okay, so I put it up, I press it to go down, it doesn't want to go. I press hard and it'll go. So I think it might be the switch system, and that's what's causing that one not to work. And basically what could have caused that there is would have been water over time, right, getting down in the electrical, causing it. So with that said, we might have saved $40 roughly. I'm gonna say 40, could be more. I can't be exact until I go back to the scrapyard, get what I need, take those back, get that there, and hopefully it'll work. Alright folks, so it's later in the evening. Basically my brother showed up. He had my other brother's weights and a couple of chairs that I loaned him a couple of years ago, and the wife's mother got sick. We loaned them to him, and he's finally just giving them back to us now. But anyways, he stopped by, and then carrying all that stuff in, I was sweating like crazy, so I ended up getting a shower, and finally I'm back at it here, and like, this is what I'm gonna do. If anybody thinks that I did it wrong, certainly I'm not trying to impress nobody by doing this. I'm doing it just to make it look better, you know. So don't think that I'm trying to do this to the fullest and everything, but I just sanded it down there. I got some body fill. I'll just body fill that little spot just to kind of even it out. Then I'm just going to tape off here, right? Just kind of come across like that there and off like that there, and I'll just sand it out, spray it, and away we go. Basically with a little bit of body fill, and that'll be that. It'll make it look a little better. And over here, well, we had to do a little more work, so basically you can see how I got it, sand it. There was something here I had to sand out. I don't know exactly what it is, but I had to sand that out, and down along here. So, you know, I'll put a little, just a skim of body fill, just to kind of basically fill in the gap where between the metal and the paint, so that it evens it out. And then we'll give it a little spray. Same idea, right? The reason why I sanded up here is because of this here. I kind of want to get that there. So basically this here, I'm going to kind of do like the whole area here and kind of go up along here. And do that there and over there. Same thing. I'll just basically tape it off, right? And paint it. Away we go. And that'll be that. I mean, I'm not trying to win any competition. I'm just trying to, you know, why is that? There we go. It's like, why isn't that door closing? You know, I'm not trying to win any competition. I'm just trying to make it look good. That, you know, someone looks at it, they're not going to say, oh, geez, look at all the rust. You know, just to make it look a little cleaner. So anyways, with that said, I'm going to mix up some body fill and skimmer on. We'll come back, show you how it's done. Alright folks, as you can see, got some body fill on here. See how I went up, kind of just basically just along here, right now, just went along here, just put it on lightly. Nothing fancy. It's basically just a coat to cover up the metal and kind of match up the paint, right? And then down there too. So same idea, you know, just basically, and I'll sand it all down. You know, I'll make it all look good, like still a little wet here. But that there's nothing. That's minor. So, and then there I put some there because just to kind of sand, because I want to sand where wherever that thing that went up there. I kind of wanted to cover that up. But basically, you know, this is still open, this is still here, and that's still open. So, you know, this here I'll just blend it all in. As much as I hate saying it, I think I gotta take the darn bumper half off again, because I want to sand that pretty good there, just the fine sand, right? And then I'll put something there, something here, and we'll throw a primer over it, and then we'll wait for the paint to come, which is going to take a month. And I'm telling you folks, anybody buying, I believe it's Audi, Volkswagen, and one other vehicle. They made the vehicle in silver. It is the hardest paint to find, at least here in Canada. It is the hardest paint to find. And as you can see here, folks, same thing, right? Just basically did that there. I mean, it is kind of ripe down here, but that thing I'm gonna put over it and paint is gonna make it a lot different, right? The whole car needs to be washed. Maybe I'll before I paint it, I'll wash the whole car, and then we'll go from there, right? That way I can make it look good. I got a buffing kit I bought off of Amazon. I went to Canadian Tire to go get it. They wanted 35 bucks for it. That hooks to your drill. I went to Amazon, looked, they wanted 15 bucks for it. So where do you go? You go to the spot that's half the price, right? Anyways, there you go. I have that done. I used my trowel from doing drywall. I used to do drywall back in the day. Had a company at one time. But anyways, we'll wait for that to dry a little bit. I'll sand it down, and then we'll throw a coat of primer on it. So let me clean this mess up, get that sanded, and we'll get back to you. Alright folks, so as you can see, I got the primer on there. If you look up, looks like it's about to rain, so I just rushed to get it done. Fortunately, couldn't stop, talk, camera. I was just in a rush, and I was like, oh perfect, it's a beautiful night, I'll get this done and everything will be fine. But of course, here we are, we're gonna have some rain now. Unbelievable, man, unbelievable. But as you can see, got that side primed up too. Looks good. And now it's going to start raining. Hopefully it doesn't wash my primer off. I'm going to have to get one of those racers, get this glue that's on here off. But there you have it. It looks, you know, that looks awesome. And then when I put that other paint on there, it'll look even better, right? You know, so there you have it, folks. We sanded this down, we primed it, or mudded, or Bondo, put Bondo on it, then primer. We found out that the door is not actually the motor or the regulator, it is the switch itself is bad, which is causing the front one not to work properly and the back one not to work at all. At least that's what I believe. So now I might go get the other one and have the same problem. It might be like a shortage in the wiring or something, and that's, you know, again, troubleshooting. Here's what I think it is. Why don't I grab that, see if it works. If it works, boom, we're done, right? If it doesn't, it doesn't. But anyways, I'm getting rained on now. So with that said, thanks for watching another video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, give it that thumbs up. Always appreciate it. See you on the next one.